Yeah, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, no, but I'll cut this up. I'll make it seem right. But the question was posed of like, if God Almighty,
we're back, baby.
And that's how the episode begins. Welcome to Daddy Vibes.
Welcome to Daddy Vibes. Cue the music. So damn tall.
Both, because you are.
I know, but this thing feels so small.
That's not how you begin a podcast, dude.
So-
Are you a professional?
We have
Like,
so much to catch up.
God, he's acting like he's never
Wasted
done this
time.
before. This
I'm
guy.
wasting
Can you
time.
believe this? This.
Who's
When-
this?
When's the last time we recorded for real?
Everybody, welcome our
at-
guest.
It was everybody. Our first guest today is no, I think
to
it
meet you
was. When was it? It had to. I mean, it was probably 1997. I would imagine. Is what it feels like. No, really, it wasn't this year. Did we do one
It
this
was
year?
a while ago.
It was before the war.
No, it was right after the election. It was right after the inauguration because we were talking about the
Yeah.
inauguration on the episode.
Oh, did we? Oh, yeah, and then we had.
Trump's fourth term.
Yeah,
had
and then we
some
talked
wild
about what he did on
Okay.
inauguration day and all that crap.
Damn, you know what would have been a fun exercise is to listen to that podcast and then see if like
And just release it again?
anything holds up that we because we always give random wild theories and things. It would have been interesting to see if anything holds up
Yeah.
with regarding that
Well, I'll
inauguration.
tell you what didn't. One thing I know we talked about was the drones. Remember the drones that were flying over
Yeah.
in certain states? And then like somebody had came out and was like, oh, they were doing surveillance or like not surveillance, but they were doing something, right? And it was like, oh, no big deal. Apparently it came up again to Trump like a month ago, and somebody asked him, and he slipped, and he was like, he said, I really wish we could tell you. I really wish I could tell you. He said, but it's not up to. And then he like caught himself. And then he said something else. But that's a real video you can look at. And
Wait,
I was
he's-
like, what do you mean it's not up to us? You can. It's a real dude. I'm dead serious. You can see it on the news.
So Trump was saying,
They were talking about the drones again, and they had they had asked Trump what it was, and again,
and
Trump
he
had
said it's not up to us.
No, he said I really wish. He was like, I really wish we could tell you guys. I really wish I could tell
Oh,
you.
it's just classified information.
Yeah, but no. But then he's like, but it's not up to. And then he caught himself, and he changed what he was saying. That's why I'm like, bro, that's a real specific thing to.
Yeah, I'd have to watch the video because I
accidentally
wonder if it's like one of those things where you just kind of like find your train of thought mid-sentence, and he was like starting to say something and then realized what he wanted to say and
Yeah.
then shifted to that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I also the man
So
says some wild
say.
stuff,
Yes,
so
you'll never know.
could be anything. Could be anything.
Did you guys see the video? Let's all. You know what? Let's start our podcast with what's the most wild thing you've heard Trump say since our last episode.
Since our last, so this year, the most wild thing I've heard him say.
Yeah. So his presidency.
That's a good question. I'll be honest, I haven't. I have to go back and think. It's most times I'll like see something, and then just kind of like be like, oh wow, that happened,
Just
and then
keep your mouth shut.
and then just and then just forget it. Just keep your mouth shut.
Well, my favorite one was when he dropped the F-bomb on live TV.
Oh, I forgot about that. That's probably
yeah.
gonna be mine. Yeah. Again, I forget about all these things. I would.
Oh yeah, you're talking about Putin.
No. That was when Israel.
Oh, that's right. Israel. Yeah, they did that to
bombed,
Gaza or
no,
Palestine.
it was Iran.
No,
That was the Israel-Iran thing. It was
Nah,
right
dude.
before we dropped the bomb.
I thought it
Or
was right
was it?
after. I thought it was right
Oh.
after.
No. Yeah,
That's
it was
right.
right after.
That's right.
That was
Mine's the
amazing.
other day when he was. Somebody asked him about how you doing with the Charlie Kirk thing. And he's like, I think I'm okay. He's like, did you guys see this beautiful construction we got going on right here? I was like, bro. But now everybody's running with it. Like Jimmy Kimmel released a video. I think I sent it to you guys where he's like, oh, and the president seems to be doing a lot better now that his friend, or whatever, after his friend passed away. And he's like, and like this recent clip of him, and they played that video. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, Kimmel. He'll do anything to take shots at.
And Trump.
Tell us how you
Crazy.
really feel.
Kimmel.
He's
Kimmel's a
a
knucklehead.
bit of a pussy.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
be
I
You
like
know
his show. I mean,
I don't like.
You know
it.
who's coming
I don't
around
think he's
though
funny.
a lot?
I do sometimes. Sometimes, not all
What's
the time.
that? Bill Mayer. Bill Mayer's. He's
Bill
starting.
Maher?
Bill
He's-
Maher.
Yeah,
John
I mean,
Mayer.
he's
He's-
reasonable. He's
He's growing on me a little bit.
he's still very liberal, like
Yeah.
very left leaning, but
But-
he's a reasonable. He'll have a conversation.
Mhm.
But what I respect is he's not like he speaks out against a lot of the like super woke stuff and truly kind of crazy stuff that the left side tends to do, and I respect that. So he's growing on me. I don't know if you saw his what's it called podcast episode with Charlie Kirk that he did.
I think I saw clips of it.
Yeah, apparently in his newest episode too, after the assassination, that's like all that he was talking about. He seemed sad about it, which I respect.
It's amazing to me that somebody could get assassinated and we're arguing back and forth about like the motive and this and that instead of just being like it was wrong and this is not anything Americans should do. And like, dude, they read off all of his messages with the Discord.
I remember
Discord
that.
boyfriend
was
today.
bizarre.
Yeah, dude. I mean, they literally, and then he was like, "I did this to protect you." Like that's what he told him, and it was like, bro, like that is so crazy how someone can get to that point too in their head where they're like, you know what, I got to stop this guy from spreading hatred through his voice by killing him.
Right.
There's only one way you get to that, dude. There's only one way, and that's by them believing that they are doing something to save the country from some like damning evil like Hitler. Right? Or fucking Stalin.
Well, when your elected officials are spending most of their time calling people Hitler or Nazis, fascists, white supremacists.
Yeah.
What was it? The pandemic of the unvaccinated, like every label that you can think of, homophobes, transphobes, supporting genocide, and then you add mental illness to that. Mm-hmm. Your result is going to be something that usually ends in violence because you've convinced someone who's mentally ill that someone's trying to eliminate them, and so they're going to eliminate that person first.
And that's what's so crazy is because that kid didn't only get to the point of being like, oh man, you know, he's a danger to my boyfriend's rights, but he's like literally like he's a danger to my boyfriend's life. And it's like, bro, when has anybody on the right or far right or whatever had ever said, and obviously this is, you know, if for some reason this went viral, it would get clipped up, right? Because there's always something that someone says. But like the majority of the time, I don't think I've heard Republicans say we need to kill someone that is trans or gay or whatever, right? Like typically it's like go do what you want, just either leave the kids alone or you know whatever. But
did you hear that stat that Trump gave? Oh, or maybe it was JD Vance. I think it was JD Vance actually. A couple of days ago, where it was like there. My numbers are going to be wrong, but it was like the question was like
sound it out.
I'm trying to. I don't know how to talk. Clearly, I've never done this before. And I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, no, but I'll cut this up. I'll make it seem right. But the question was posed of like if God Almighty,
we're back, baby.
And that's how the episode begins. Welcome to Daddy Vibes.
Welcome to Daddy Vibes. Cue the music.
The question was posed if violence is ever justified. Like if political violence is ever justified. And Democrats, like 20 or 30% or something like that, said that yes, it is. And the Republicans said like 7% said yes, which that is still like way too high. But the fact that there's that big of a difference, I mean, it's at least, I mean, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, that dude, it's like the Luigi thing, right? When that Luigi kid died, I know a lot of people on that side. I mean, granted,
you mean when he killed the CEO,
or when he killed the CEO, that believed it was justified.
Spreading
and I was like, and I heard one person argue that like they're like, oh well, you know, that healthcare guy took a lot of lives because of, you know, his policies on the insurance or whatever it was, right? And I'm just like, dude. That is nuts. Like, that is still somebody's lives. Like, two wrongs don't make a right. You know what I mean? And, like, I don't know. And it's like he wasn't proven guilty of any crimes. You know? I mean, like, it's just, it's weird. It's a very nuanced subject, right? Like, it's not very, like, it's not just as black and white as we think. And I understand my
I don't think anything. The older I get, the more I realize there is nothing in life is black and white. Like, and it's frustrating as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think the use of extreme language to label your opposition is really, is really what kind of has led to this. And I mean, you see it on. The word fashion. Well, you see it and you hear it, and like I've never in my lifetime heard the word fascism used so
loosely.
Yeah, so loosely by one particular side. And it's the behavior is like pure irony, is where you have like an anti-fascist group of people wearing masks, going to public functions and creating violence or burning down buildings, and hurting, killing people. And then you have, I don't know, there's a correlation between the violence that we've seen and a certain ideology, and extremism and extreme language being accepted, and a lot of dishonesty in the media.
Do you see the video of that girl that went viral and Trump reposted it, where it was like she was calling him to reenact what Biden and Obama had gotten rid of in like 2013, where basically the Fox and
the media,
CNN and all them, like the media can't be held liable for lying and pushing, because they at the end of the day, when the media is lying about somebody and they're pushing it, and they know that they're bending the truth, right? That's propaganda. Like, that's literally propaganda. And so she had called on him to do that, and he had reposted it, and so he's seen it, and it's like, dude, that's like because this like extremism crap where we're killing people and calling people fascists and racists and like, this didn't exist before. I mean, and maybe it did, but not to this scale before, like, more than what, 10, 15 years ago? I mean, like, I can't think, like, when I was younger, it wasn't like that, like, also we have social media, right? But, and so, communications at large scale now, but still, it's like, it doesn't help when the media's, pushing whatever they want.
Yeah, I've thought about that, and I wonder if, like, part of it is, like, maybe I'm just getting older and I'm more aware of it now, and I just wasn't, like, aware of all the political discourse when I was younger. But yeah, I definitely think social media, the media shifting things. I mean, you kind of were touching on it a little bit ago, but, like, even when during the coverage of the Charlie Kirk assassination, I mean, like, CNN, for example, was covering it, and they were trying to try to find motive and who did it and what exactly was going on. And then on Fox, it was a completely different. They were talking about, like, who Charlie Kirk was as a person. They were wondering about, like, his family and bringing on friends and colleagues of his and talking to them about his legacy and stuff. And I was like, that is, like, the difference that we're seeing in the media is outrageous.
Yeah.
Well, I think something that worries me about the way that the media reacted, and really just like the left and the right, is immediately after it happened, each side was trying to push a narrative. Yeah. Well, push a narrative that, well, he wasn't on our team. Like, the assassin wasn't. Oh no, the assassin was actually conservative, or the assassin was actually a leftist. Like,
sure.
And before we even had any facts and then there was a photoshopped image of him wearing a Trump shirt.
I saw that.
That was getting peddled around.
I heard about that. Was that actually? I didn't see that.
No, it's fake.
Yeah. So they took a picture that actually existed, changed the color of the shirt, and pasted on a Trump, like, to make it look like a Trump shirt. Nice. It's very obvious. Like, I don't know. Like, I've seen better Photoshop jobs. Like, I don't understand how it got as far as it did.
It was the exact same photo.
Even the folds of the T-shirt were the same.
Yeah.
But I think it's bad when we're, instead of condemning the act isolated of our politics, we're immediately trying to figure out what side the guy was on. Like, I think that's just because you're immediately just pushing a narrative to get on a high horse about you being right. Like, everybody's trying to be on the right side of history more than they're just, calling a thing what it is,
Yeah. Yeah, and it makes it more about the assassin, right? I mean, think about how much time the news and people have been, like, talking about the killer versus, Charlie or whatever.
Yeah, or just the implications that a political assassination has on, like, the future of politics in America, like, are other, political activists going to have to worry about their lives being on the line and stuff?
Yeah, dude. I mean, look at, what was the other one that is in Dominican? No, the guy, Abreu or whatever, got shot in the head at one of his rallies.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, he was like 30, 36, 37. I mean, he's a young guy, dude, shot in the back of the head. And, like, it's nuts, dude. Like, it's nuts. And it's crazy how divided the country is, dude. And it's like, one side, I don't know, man. It doesn't make sense. It's evil. It's so fucking evil, dude. Especially with, like, everybody trying to blame guns. And somebody made a good argument not a good argument, but somebody made a point the other day where I saw it online where it was like they were talking about guns being the problem and this and this, and someone was like, well, dude, what are you gonna do, take all the guns away? And they were like, yes. And then they had said something back in response like, the UK did that and now they just have a knife problem. People are getting stabbed left and right there, and they are. I mean, it's crazy. They're getting stabbed
there's no
nonstop.
There's no existing nation that is as armed as the U.S. Like from the get-go. Like we've been the most armed nation pretty much since we were created. But we don't have to. We don't have to go over the whole gun debate. But
we don't have to. Yeah,
we're not a political podcast.
I think one thing
gets assassinated.
Well,
and we're gonna talk about it the whole time.
I mean, one
what
thing
we open with after not being here for.
One thing that was interesting about the gun debate, as far as related to Charlie Kirk, is that there's this clip of him that, or maybe it's just not a soundbite, but a quote of him about, unfortunately, some people are going to have to die for that freedom, for that Second Amendment freedom.
Yeah, I saw that.
But I still believe in the Second Amendment, and people are using that as, oh, how ironic,
crazy.
coming, like that's how you're killed and blah 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 blah. But I mean, you can use that same logic that he's using to our basic freedoms. Well, yeah, to cars or just our basic freedoms. Like people have to die for our freedoms. Like we've fought and bled and died. We've had men and women fight, bleed and die for the things that we enjoy today, like the freedoms that we enjoy. And that includes the Second Amendment. That includes your right to free speech. That includes free press. Like it just doesn't. I mean, it's just that part of a sacrifice of being a free nation. And no one advocates for gun violence. Like no one advocates for school shootings. Like there are solutions that people just don't explore, but there's no one that advocates for the Second Amendment that wants more gun violence.
Yeah.
It's a deterrent. It's self-defense. It's someone, but anyways.
It's the military. That's what it was originally for.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is crazy, especially with the vehicle thing. Like you said, I mean, it's the exact same concept, right?
Yeah.
And
how many knife
intentionally
deaths? How many car deaths? How many overdoses on medication? Like
no, you're absolutely right. Or not even overdoses, but like finding out someone's allergic to a medication for the first time they've ever been,
Well, I mean, yeah, just the reason they have like 90 seconds of side effects on those commercials.
Guys, I think we just stumbled on something. We got to take this to the White House.
I think we might have to.
This is a great point. We need to get on the next press conference.
Why don't you get the ball rolling on that?
Get RFK on the phone.
You got the connections for
I have no connections for that.
I bet you could get us a meeting at the White House.
I don't. Yeah.
Think about it. Think about your bloodline.
My my bloodline, way back, deep ties with English royalty.
Oh, dude, you know what my son's walking out to for baseball now?
Tell me.
T-ball? It's freaking 21 Pilots.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's,
what song?
It's like a couple songs into the last album they released.
They released one a couple days ago. I don't know if you heard it, but it's
like "Gonna Be My Former Self."
Overcompensate.
Yeah, that's his favorite song.
That's
he
a
loves
good
that
one.
song, dude.
You should take a gander. They just released one a couple days ago. Super.
I haven't
good.
checked it out yet.
Super good. Yeah.
But Archer loves.
He's got good music.
Pilots,
dude. That was the funniest thing in the world when your daughter was down here and Everly, and she I had John Bellion playing, and you're like, "Who's that? Who's that?"
She loves John Bellion. She loves the day to remember.
Who doesn't love John Bellion?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, Archer's got good taste too, dude. Both the kids do. They listen to everything with me, but yeah, and he picks his baseball songs. And
are they showing any
assistant coach? Dude.
Are they showing any interest in artsy things like performing music or acting?
Sometimes Everly will. She'll like get on her karaoke machine stuff. Archer's just now getting into sports. Like that's more so what his thing is. Like I'm assistant coach, and honestly, like I love coaching. I love coaching the inner city youth. You know what I mean? and T-ball
in Gwinnett County.
I just had for some reason just pictured you as that substitute teacher from Key and Peele. It's like I taught school for 20 years in the inner city.
Oh yeah.
Like I've been coaching in the inner city.
I saw a video today where the coach was talking to his kids, or not his kids, but his t-ball team, and he was like, "Now listen up, guys. There's a difference between winners and there's a difference in losers." And he's like, "And winners." He's like, we want to win the game. We play games to win. And, they're all like probably 4 or 5 years old. And he was like, we play games to win. He's like, and every time we step on this field, we get to make a choice. Are we going to be winners or are we going to be losers? And the kid's like, winners. And then the guy was like, exactly. He's like, so when we go out there, we're going to win. You're going to believe you're going to win. And if anyone else tells you otherwise, he's like, don't listen to him. He's like, so if you go home, he's like, if you go home and we lose this game and your dad says you're still a winner, I hate to break it to you, kid, but your dad's a loser. It's so funny, dude. Oh man, it's crazy, dude. You'd be surprised at like how serious these like young kids' dads get with coaching. And it's like, bro, chill the F out.
Dude, some of the stuff I saw in the Little League World Series this year, like just the seriousness that the parents have.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever watched a game of it.
It can be entertaining. Like just the Little League World Series itself can be, kind of fun. Like there was a dad, one of the coaches of a team was down, and he brought all the kids in and just gave a speech from what was that famous Apple TV show with the soccer coach?
Oh my God.
Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
He gave one of the famous like Ted Lasso speech to all the kids. Yeah. And then as well the kids.
Have you seen it?
No.
It's a good show.
And then none of the kids understood what the reference was, but he was like, "It's a great show, you should watch it when you're older."
That's funny.
And he's like, "Let's go out there and win the game." And then they came back and won, and it was like, so you just see like the fun stuff like that. But some of the parents like in the stands will show like they'll start yelling stuff, and
it's crazy.
They'll
dude.
get real
even with
intense.
t-ball, dude.
Yeah,
even with
man.
like little kids who aren't even supposed to be in t-ball yet, they're just practicing. But it's like, dude, it's like chill out. Like,
I think a lot of parents
are
are living their unfulfilled
vicarious.
dreams.
Yeah, totally.
Absolutely.
That'd be a really funny like SNL sketch, like just a really over competitive parent at a kid's t-ball game.
That would be a good SNL.
I think there's a Will Ferrell one.
Is there?
I'm pretty
That
sure.
doesn't surprise
me.
There's one
really?
where he's screaming from the bleachers. I can't remember what he said. It was like early 2000s when he was still new to SNL, but I can't remember what he was
relevant.
saying. Yeah,
Still
it
relevant.
was very funny.
Will Ferrell.
No, when I was in middle school playing baseball, one of the parents was got in a fight with one of the coaches
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
There's
He
a video
walked
of that
on
going
the
around
field.
with the umpire.
during a pitcher's pitching change. Walked on the field and karate chopped the coach. Like, I'm not even lying. Like, he did this on his neck, and then it had to get broken up. It was the craziest thing.
Man.
There's a video going around right now of some umpire punching some like t-ball coach or something like that. Yeah, they're like, and then he like had him on the ground. He was ground and pounding them.
Man.
Speaking of ground and pound, dude, what do you guys think about the White House UFC fight next year?
That was a transition.
pound.
That was a
Dude,
4-wheel slide pivot right there.
It's been so
What a-
long since our last podcast. You guys forgot that I'm the pivot king.
That's yeah.
I'll bring us
No, you
around.
did. I mean, you had
and
the
then
foot
and then I'll
planted.
bring us right back.
Mm.
But seriously, the White House UFC event, that's going to be crazy.
I heard about this. Fill me in. What exactly is happening?
Dana White's setting up a UFC fight to celebrate like the which anniversary of America?
The which anniversary?
The witchcraft. No, it's the like it's some anniversary. I can't think of how many years, but and I really should know this, but apparently we all don't. But it's
We're
the
all
anniversary of we're all immigrants.
None of us were born here.
Yeah, exactly.
We should know this, but
Exactly.
We don't,
But there's going to be a big UFC fight on the White House lawn.
It's
on
pretty
the
cool.
grass. They're just
Yeah.
going to throw down
Free.
on the grass.
Yeah, they're going to put
Hell
Dana
yeah.
White's putting the octagon out there.
Oh, nice. That'll
only
be
in
super
America.
fun.
Conor McGregor.
Now,
I
is it
guess,
going to be
trying to
pay-per-view
fight.
though? Or
No,
is
it's
it
free for everybody.
free
Yeah.
on ESPN Plus.
No,
with
free
a,
for everybody on
okay.
whatever they figure out. But no, remember Dana signed a
Put
deal
on
with
Weather
Paramount.
Channel.
Every UFC fight's going to be free now, basically. If you have Paramount Plus,
Wait, what?
Dana signed a new rights deal with Paramount Plus, so all UFC fights are going to be on Paramount. There's no more pay-per-view.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so even if it was,
got
I mean, if you have Paramount, then
Paramount's got some good shows.
Paramount's got some.
Paramount be busting,
They got some
dude.
stuff.
Outsider, dude.
Haven't seen it.
That's on HBO.
Yeah, it is.
Haven't
But
seen it.
still, fire, right?
It's a good show.
I got to finish it. El Cuckoo.
Sorry.
El Cuckoo. That's
No.
the name of it, right?
It's been a while.
This guy, I never
It's been
seen
about
it.
a year.
You got to watch The Outsider with
Don't know
Jason
what we're talking
Bateman.
about. I love Jason Bateman. Don't know what
If
we're
you like
talking
True
about.
Detective Season 1, you'll like The Outsider.
Okay, that works.
It's it's a
True Detective
miniseries.
season 1 was peak.
The Outsider feels like another season of True Detective. If you just
Really, because season
didn't
2
have
of True
anything.
Detective wasn't that good.
No.
Oh,
I know. That's what I'm
this
saying.
backfired.
No, I wasn't.
No,
What?
no.
No, I'm saying.
Got him.
No, I'm saying.
Just like that.
It's like if it was season 2 of True Detective. Like if it still went on the Lovecraftian, existential dread kind of cosmic horror type of. Yeah, it's supernatural almost.
I think he just called you a cosmic horror. I'm not. I could be mistaken.
We'll run it back.
Yeah, I think we need to run the tapes back.
What show is it with the anti-heroes that we like?
That's
Boys?
a Taylor
The
Swift
Boys.
album. Oh.
Yeah. No.
Final season's coming, but Gen Z or Gen V is coming.
Is Gen V
before.
come first? When's that coming out?
Like next month, I think.
Fallout's coming out in November.
Oh my gosh,
and then
I'm so behind.
and then they're taking a break
Yeah.
and then releasing the last episode or the second half of the season on
Oh wow, I
on
haven't.
New Year's.
I haven't seen even the first season of.
Dude, it's so good.
That's
good.
what I've heard, dude. I'm just so behind on
It's
every show.
fantastic.
I just like to let them all build up, and then I just binge them all. You
yeah,
know?
no, I
So,
like that. But then when a certain show has so much hype,
The
like
problem
Fallout,
is,
I
though,
can't not watch it.
Like the problem is though, seeing a show like that's past its prime, and then like trying to talk to someone about
Yeah.
it, you just sound like oh gosh, did you know Lost is like really good?
I know,
And
that's what I
like,
was
that
doing.
show from 2004, and I'm like, yeah,
Yeah, I
That's
still
the
haven't
problem.
finished
Still
it.
need to
man.
watch The Sopranos.
yeah, same, yeah, that's
That's a
another
lot
one.
of things that
That's
I'm
another
gonna
one.
die not having
What's
seen.
what's something that each of you is embarrassed that you've never seen? Like with
I would
Sopranos.
probably say The
with
Sopranos.
Sopranos? Like for me,
I don't know.
I've never seen Godfather Part 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have you?
I don't even know. I never even heard of that.
The Godfather. He's trolling.
No, I've heard
Um,
The Godfather, but I've never seen it.
I've never seen The Godfather Part 2.
I mean, as a man,
I know.
I think you have a responsibility to have seen at least the
Watch
first two.
Godfather.
You know exactly. And that's the thing my dad said is like the third one I could doesn't.
The director's cut of the third one is actually pretty good.
That's what I heard, that they like he recut it and
Yeah.
it actually kind of makes sense.
It's on Peacock. It's pretty good. I like it.
He's gonna look up Godfather, see its IMDb rating, and be like, what?
Dude, what's that new movie coming out by
Shawshank Redemption.
No, by Oppenheimer, dude.
Oh, Chris Nolan.
Chris
Oh,
Nolan.
The
Yeah,
Odyssey.
The Odyssey.
The
Yeah,
Odyssey.
yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
that
that
was a
looks
book I read in high
fire,
school.
bro.
That was the
Hopefully, we all read that in high school.
The Odyssey by Homer. Homer's Odyssey. Yeah, that
Homer's
was
Odyssey. Why does that sound familiar?
because I was a famous.
This is
It's,
The Simpsons.
it's one of the most famous
Oh,
books and stories ever told. No,
The Odyssey looks fire,
I'm
though.
excited for that film.
Like after the Bible. It's
Yeah.
probably the most
Yeah, let me-
popular
let me-
literature of all time.
Let me rephrase. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the scriptures up there. No, I'm excited for that movie. I don't know. It'll be interesting. That's such a weird film or book or story to adapt into film. I don't.
Technically a poem.
Poem. Yeah, that's just the song. It's a weird song to adapt into a movie. God, I can't speak today. Maybe
Yeah.
podcasting just
Yeah, a stroke.
isn't what it is.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go to the.
That's really where our leave of absence has come
I'm
from.
gonna go to the
Carson
hospital.
had-
You guys continue the
been in
rest of the
a stroke.
episode.
Holy cow, dude.
Yeah, I'm struggling.
No.
Guys,
You-
we haven't podcasted since January. We like the entire baseball season has happened.
I haven't watched a single game, bro.
I
But
stopped
the
watching.
A's
in
hit like
June.
the furthest grand slam. The A's guy. He hit like the
Nick
furthest.
Kurtz?
Did you
yeah.
see that? Was
it him?
that the same guy that hit 4 home runs in a game?
Yeah, Nick Kurtz, same guy, same team.
I guess.
Oakland A's.
Yeah,
boo.
dude had like a 1.3 OPS, like 3
I get
weeks
him and
into
Brent
July.
Rooker confused.
He's better than Shohei.
Well, no,
Shohei's not hitting the furthest grand slam ever.
he's hitting the furthest
That's true.
Dodgers home run and the furthest home run, Angels
He's not.
home run ever.
What's the furthest home run when you can have for the Dodgers?
He's
when
also
you can
going to be
have
hitting a prison sentence
furthest-
soon. So
That's true, dude. Didn't he just
He
get caught
is-
again for something?
He
So-
is
something.
There's so much. There's
There's-
some.
That
There's
guy.
something weird happening.
Yeah,
I'm
in his
not-
heart, bro. He needs to go to. He needs to go to church.
I refuse to believe that it's anything illegal, but there's just the dots are connecting in a very weird
What
way.
happened this
and I
time?
just there was like some real estate thing that was going on. Free real estate.
if you know, you know.
So the dots are connecting in a very real and very weird.
Yeah, so he was involved. He like I can't remember what it was, like some scam or something with a real estate investor, or he like misled an investor or something. I can't remember what it was exactly, but
Are you looking it up?
No.
Oh, you're just surfing.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's
it's
so
like
disinterested in this
He's playing
conversation.
Flappy
that-
Bird.
Yeah, he doesn't even have internet
Playing
connection.
Rust.
He's using the like Google Jump game where you just jump over the cactuses.
But anyways, So he got caught for.
He didn't get caught. He's like allegedly
He's just involved, right?
Yeah, he was involved. He was involved with some real estate, either like scamming them or doing some sort of like. I can't
So
remember.
somebody's just accusing him of this.
Yeah, it was
Interesting.
Yeah,
No, I mean it happened.
it got tossed under the rug.
Oh, it
pretty
did?
Quick.
Hey, I mean it happened. He's involved in some form or fashion. It's
don't
probably
even know what
he's
it
probably
is.
just an interested third party, but I don't know all the details, and I'm not going to speak on it.
Sounds like someone's fishing.
But it does seem like it's
farming.
just adding to my suspicion.
It's just fishing. Everyone, they're trying to use all this eBay stuff as a leverage to get Shohei for anything and throw him under the bus because he's on the Dodgers and people don't like him. Shohei is clean. He's never done anything wrong in his life ever. Hey, shut up.
He
That's
was a lawyer.
crazy. Yeah, for real.
You will not insult my
Representative.
client.
Where's he from? China?
Japan.
Japan.
Oh, he's from Japan.
Yeah.
Maybe they just do things differently out there. Maybe they're just
corrupt all around.
all the
Yikes.
baseball players. All the baseball players. Only the baseball players.
Nah,
You know
because
what's-
Ichiro never did anything wrong.
You know what's
Dang,
weird though is
true
there's
that.
a
guess it's just
surge
Shohei.
of Japanese talent and like during the last World Baseball Classic, and so many of them have fallen off.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the guys who were supposed to be coming over that were elite, great people have just like, and the next guy who was a hitter, I can't remember his name, it's like Murakami or something like that.
Yeah, the
Your
third
coach?
baseman.
Yeah,
I want him to be a Yankee so bad.
he won't.
Why? He
Just
said he won't.
'cause I just need him to be on one of my teams.
He would be filthy as on a Yankee, a lefty. Yeah, but his like numbers are just awful. Not awful. They're just dropped so much over the last couple of years. And same with Roki. He was throwing like 102.
Oh, yeah.
And then the year before he came over here to America, he was throwing like 93, 94.
Maybe it's more windy in Japan.
Maybe it's not.
Maybe
Yeah,
it is.
they turn up the AC every pitch.
Oh,
they
and
turn
all
it
the
back down.
Coliseums are
Yeah.
built that way, so that way it's
Yeah.
like just wind turbines when they
Yeah.
pitch.
Yeah.
That's how they get so many guys in the MLB.
Have you ever heard commentary for a Japanese baseball game?
It's
No,
incredible.
it's
It's
crazy.
the most amazing.
It's my
thing.
favorite.
Yeah,
I love
There's
it.
so much energy. Like
Really?
Yeah,
It's
I-
different.
I'm not
It's
gonna
it's
imitate
As
it.
much energy as
Go
like
ahead, and,
NFL?
go ahead and try to imitate it for us, DJ.
Roll the clip.
Is it more energy though of Bream when he was commentating the Warriors game when they beat OKC?
Sorry?
What's his name? Bream or whatever.
Who's that?
I think you're
NBA
thinking of
commentary?
Kareem.
Is that a rapper?
No, not
Abdul-Jabbar?
Kareem. No, he's a
Bream.
commentator for basketball. But remember when
I don't believe
you guys probably remember the video when Steph Curry single-handedly took down OKC when they had Durant and Westbrook in the playoffs, and it was that one where he
Yeah.
shot the half-court three to win the game at the buzzer beater, and he was like,
6 tenths of a second remaining.
bang, bang.
Yeah.
And that's where that whole thing originated
Oh,
from.
yeah. That's
The
him.
three, the triple bang.
As far as I know, it never happened.
Oh my gosh! This
I
guy is such
don't.
a
Okay,
negative.
I don't
let's-
follow
Such a
basketball.
narc.
Let's just drop
Such a
that
narc.
in the. I don't follow
All
basketball
he does
either,
is
but
talk
at
about
least I
football.
know that famous.
Are Seahawks contenders this year?
Nope.
Yeah, I would say so.
Oh, we're split here. Who's the?
It's not going to be easy. So you have not been paying attention to football at all? Yep.
Not anyone outside the Niners. The Niners won the last couple games. That's all I
They're
care about.
not.
Oh, but you didn't watch.
Huh?
You're just following it. You haven't like watched the games.
No, I've only watched the second half of each Niners game. I haven't watched
Oh.
anything else.
I've been red zoning it.
I watched
That's-
a little bit of the Raiders game last night, but fell asleep.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was not a good game.
that was kind of
It was a
boring.
rough game.
I saw the Chiefs. I watched some of the Chiefs game. Oh, dude, check this out. So I went to my son's friend had a birthday party this weekend, and we know his parents.
How old is he?
I don't know, but we know his parents, and we walk in. And I've got my Niners stuff on because it was on Sunday.
Sure.
And Jay was like, he's like, hey man, he's like, you're a Niners fan? I was like, yeah, dude. I was like, I'm from the Bay. And he was like, oh man, okay. And he's like, well, we're all Niners fans now. I said, yeah. And he's like, yeah, my cousin plays for him. He's like, he just got drafted. He's a rookie. I can't remember his name though. He's a offensive line or defensive line. He was blowing up this game. I'll tell you right now. Let me look it up. But anyways, I thought that was crazy. He was a first round pick. Starting for the
wait.
Niners.
I have no idea who they picked the first round.
Who was their first round pick?
Yeah.
They don't. Okay.
Picks.
Brought to you by hats. Where
Yeah, we are all
Alex
wearing
Smith.
hats.
Why is it? No. I want this.
we are all wearing hats.
It's like why is it telling me? It's only telling me 2005, 1964.
That's 'cause you're not using
1953.
ChatGPT.
What did you search?
He searched
I just
every
asked
Niners
who-
draft pick since 1990. What are you?
No, I asked who the Niners.
Who have the Niners
defensive
pick?
lineman first round draft picks are.
You sure he was first round?
Michael Williams. He was pick 11.
Oh, nice.
That's his
No
cousin.
way.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, he went off this game too. Yeah, he went to
Went
Georgia.
ARF.
UNG.
Yeah, Purdy's out for like what, 4 weeks?
No
4 or 5
way.
weeks?
4 months. Yeah, 4
Kittle's
weeks.
on injured reserve.
He's got, yeah.
Burrow's gone too.
Yeah.
Burrow is?
Burrow's out.
What happened to Burrow?
Turf toe. He's out for like 4 weeks.
What the hell
Yeah,
is
he's gonna
turf
have-
toe? Is it like athlete's foot?
It's when your toe grows into artificial turf.
Nice.
I
Yeah.
don't think that's right.
Artificial turf grows on your toe.
No. Yes. Well, out of your toe.
No, I think it's not that. I think it's when you leave it all on the field and you forgot your guy. You
Oh
forget
my
your
gosh,
toe on the
We'll be
turf.
right back.
This is crazy. This is crazy. But yeah, I thought that was sick. So, anyways, too bad they're not playing out here this year.
Yeah, that is too bad.
Quite the bummer.
Didn't we go to a Niners
Yeah,
game?
Mac Jones is your quarterback now.
Mac
Bro,
Jones.
Mac Jones went off though. He
Yeah, he did.
played
He had a
good.
good game.
Yeah,
He
dude.
did have a good game. I mean, it's not that hard when you have all those weapons still.
What
So it's-
weapons? Ayuk is-
CMC, Purcell's
Seems he's
Okay.
been
first
going
round pick.
crazy
Okay,
this year.
okay. Pierce.
Juwan Jennings is good.
Juwan Jennings wasn't even playing last game.
He's still good.
Okay, and then,
Didn't he
and
get a
then
touchdown?
Ricky Purcell, yes,
possible.
and that's it. Literally Ricky, and then they got Robinson, I guess. But yeah, no, everybody's dead. The Kittle's on injured reserve, Ayuk's on injured reserve, Purdy's or not Ayuk, or not Purdy, but Purdy's injured for like 4 weeks. So there's just a lot of not good things going on right now. But that's literally, I was telling somebody the other day
It's
when they
football.
asked me about being a Niners fan. I said, dude, they asked me about the injuries. I was like, dude, I've been a Niners fan my whole life. Every season, it's the same thing. It's always injuries, and there's only been one exception. It was like 1 year, sometime between like
It was the
it was like
Super Bowl
2010 to
run.
2013. But no, it was like over 50% of them were in jail or had gone to jail in the offseason.
You're thinking of the Bengals.
No. That was a real Niner statistic that year, and I was like, this is crazy.
That's insanity.
Yeah,
Well,
literally.
Seattle stomped the Steelers this week. That was a good feeling.
They did. I love seeing Sam Darnold do good things. For the
Seattle did
football.
beat the Steelers.
Yep.
Aaron Rodgers, you son of a bitch.
Aaron
Yeah, he
Rodgers
looked
threw
old that game. He was getting slapped around.
which is
that
crazy
whole
because he
game.
threw 4 touchdown passes against the Jets 2
Yeah.
weeks ago.
Yeah.
It's the Jets though. So
Yeah, it's the
it's-
Jets.
well, it's-
Did you hear what he
yeah.
said afterwards? They're like, how'd you feel about beating the old Jets
Oh,
coach or
yeah.
whatever? He's like, I'm happy about beating anyone in the Jets organization.
Yeah. He's very
Stupid.
petty.
Dude, yeah. I mean, that goes back to him with the Niners. I mean, he hates the Niners literally because we didn't pick them. It's like, dude, get over it,
He
man.
plays with a chip on his shoulder. Can't blame him for
I
that.
don't know about it
but,
anymore.
Yeah, no, his shoulder's getting chipped now. No, he was getting smacked around this week. He looked old.
That's what
this
Mexico
week.
said.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked 41.
That's wild.
That's what I said.
That's
How old
not-
was Brady when he retired?
like
44?
52 or something.
He's 41 or 42, I think.
But
yeah.
the thing
44?
about Brady is he was still throwing 4,000 yards, like,
Yeah.
and 39 touchdowns. Like,
But again, he walked into the perfect situation. Like he's got Mike Evans, Chris Godwin,
Yeah, he did.
Gronk. Like he obviously Gronk came after he went to the
sure,
team,
sure, but he was there.
But he knew
Yeah.
he was going to talk Gronk into doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
Gronk was still
wild.
healthy, but yeah, that
Did you
was.
guys watch the roast?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, Tom
the
Brady.
Tom Brady roast.
yeah, that was
Yeah.
so funny. He was
Damn,
he was
we're
getting mad about
going
certain
over
stuff.
some
He
old
did. There was,
shit.
I
About
remember
Robert Kraft.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Robert Kraft was like, "Hey, don't say that shit again." And we're like,
Yeah.
"Oh."
Yeah, it was awkward because it was live too. So.
I had heard of Nikki Glaser, but she fucking killed that,
She's
and now I'm
hilarious.
like an actual
She was
fan.
good.
She's hilarious.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That roast was funny, dude.
In case you missed the roast of Tom Brady 9 months ago, we're gonna go over it in depth.
Yeah, because we haven't.
Because we didn't want to talk about it on the last episode.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what else has been going on, other than the streamer world that's popping off. It's insane how I can't get over how like streaming is the new thing now. Like that's what
Yeah,
kids want
that's
to do.
kinda
They want
weird
to be
to think
streamers.
about.
It's podcasts and streamers.
Yeah, before it was
Look at
like
us.
like musicians and
Yeah. Not everybody needs a podcast.
rappers.
You know what?
Yep. This is bullshit. Yeah,
We all just
shut
leave.
down.
Camera's still rolling.
That's it. We don't even put an outro on it.
No, just let it.
We don't even upload it.
No, it's just it's a live stream. It's a live stream podcast. It just stays alive. Nobody ever comes down here.
Oh my gosh, dude. But yeah, I mean, shit, man. You guys follow Nick Fuentes at all?
He's a
I'm not a
controversial
fan.
figure.
Very controversial.
Who
Very
I
controversial.
don't know who this is.
You got to look up Nick Fuentes.
I don't know
The
enough
name
of
Never
sounds
his,
been-
familiar.
never really
but
been
I'd
a
be
fan
honest,
of
I
him.
don't
It's
know
just-
who this is.
I haven't watched enough of his content, but I know
He's wild, bro.
TikTok
he's
or
labeled
is he a
as-
YouTube guy or?
He's
a
Rumble.
streamer.
Sorry?
Like he's in the.
He's like a
in the-
news guy.
He's in
Okay.
the Alex Jones kind of
but less like extreme conspiracy theorist.
He's
but
he's not a conspiracy
I don't know. Maybe
theorist.
he
He just says some wild shit.
He's not
Yeah,
a
like,
conspiracy theorist,
wow.
but he's a conspiracy theorist, is what you're telling
like when he
me.
says about black people.
He might.
I'm like, bro, that's
he might be
crazy.
racist,
Yeah,
and he talks like he's racist, but
he swears he's not racist.
sometimes some things he says
Yeah, it's like wait
Just
a minute.
make some sense, and it makes
I
me
just want to
uncomfortable.
note that the dark guy is saying that, not us.
I don't know who this is.
Yeah, but don't look up Nick Fuentes. He's got
Sure.
and him and Candace Owens are beefing. Candace Owens is trying
Candace Owens beefs with
to
everybody.
bro. Candace Owens is trying to say that Israel killed Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, she's been
That's-
going crazy. on
Dude, she's
Israel
been going
for-
nuts.
for
And the
like a
Brigitte
year.
thing, I started watching that. That's wild, dude. You know, Candace Owens is convinced
Oh, yeah.
convinced that Emmanuel Macron, the Prime Minister of France, that his wife was actually a man that transitioned to a woman. And it's crazy. And she's got all this evidence. And like apparently, like, dude, part of what's crazy about that story, and this is public record that she wrote about in her book, that like apparently Macron was a student at the school she was the teacher at, and she was like in her 40s and he was 13. And she talks about how she like fell in love with this boy, and it was Macron and all this stuff, and she couldn't resist him, and so then she had to change schools. Like weird, dude, weird. That's like you could read. That's her words, dude.
I mean,
Crazy.
that feels.
But apparently she like changed it to like 16. Like after I don't know. Candace Owens goes in detail. I don't quote me on it, but Candace swears that Macron was 13, and says that she apparently Brigitte had like released a book saying that, but then she had gone back and changed it later or something crazy. I don't know, man.
So
it's
we
wild.
think that's just didn't happen.
What?
All that. So,
No, yeah, no, that
Well,
happened.
they're filing
Okay.
like a
That happened.
lawsuit
They
of
just-
defamation or something.
Yeah,
like
now they're
that on
filing a defamation lawsuit
Interesting.
against Candace Owens to get her to stop talking about Macron's wife, husband.
Interesting.
But
I have no
Candace
stance on
Owens, said that Trump called her one day like a month ago. Did you hear about this? And Trump was like, "Hey, Candace, I need to talk to you about something." He's like, President Macron's friend, coming over here, blah 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 blah. We're trying to work out this Ukraine-Russia deal. And he says, but there's a catch. And Candace goes, well, what is it? And she says Trump told her that he said Macron told Trump to tell her that Macron will hold up Putin's negotiations with Ukraine until Candace drops the thing about his wife. Isn't that crazy? You follow that?
Fascinating.
that's
yeah.
nuts.
It is. And it's just like, it's
a lot.
that is in the category of Nick Fuentes for me, where it's just like, this is some wild shit.
Yeah.
But what, where are you? I don't know, man. It's baffling, dude. It's baffling.
Huh.
Candace Owens, she's a trip, man. And she wasn't always like that. She wasn't always like that.
She was just more of a Charlie Kirk, like just a little bit more harsh.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Let me just get this out of my system.
Go and get it out of your system.
Charlie Kirk was the guy in the middle. He was the
Yeah.
fucking. He was the moderate. He was the nice guy.
Mhm.
Like that's who you murdered. Like that's
Mhm.
he was the one. He was the guy who was willing to have a conversation with the other people. Like he he wasn't the one saying the wild shit.
Nobody else
dude.
knows how to have a
I know,
conversation.
dude.
Like he was. Oh,
And did he
man,
come off as
it's just-
antagonizing to people sometimes? Psychologists, sure, right? The dude's not perfect, but like that, but he was. If you watch his full videos, like you will see that he never ended like that. He was
Yeah,
always
nothing
he
was,
very
ever
rational.
in bad faith or ill will
Mhm.
or like negative intent. It was all true. Like, of course, yeah, like you said, he's not perfect, and maybe there was a mistake in his approach to saying something, or even just in what he said in general. But like, nobody has the approach of just having conversations and
Mhm.
like, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's
And that was
Well,
always
crazy.
his argument. His argument always was because people would say, "What are you getting out of this? Like,
Mhm.
why are you doing this?"
Yeah.
And he would always say, because when discourse ends,
yeah. When
that's
people,
when people start to turn to violence, because you look at the other side as this monster,
Mhm.
because you can't dialogue and you can't hear where they're coming from. He's like, and so my goal, whether you agree with it or not, or you argue with me or not, he's like, is to keep the conversation
Now,
going, which is crazy.
here's an
face to face. That's his thing.
Here's an interesting question, because that, I mean, makes sense. If people stop talking, then bad things start happening. But he didn't stop talking, and bad things did happen.
Mhm.
So does that statement hold true, or is that statement not true?
Well, I think certain people stopped talking, and that's it. Again, it goes back to the rhetoric. When you keep calling someone the most extreme names or the most extreme labels, they become a villain in these mentally ill people's brains, and they
Mhm.
become
That's a good way to put it.
the devil.
Mm.
They become, your enemy. They become the people who are trying to put you in a cage, and you're with whatever kind of chemical imbalance is going on in your brain is leading you to believe that he needs to die for you to be able to live your life. And he wasn't even a politician. He was he's a commentator. Like he wasn't even making policy for anybody. No one's voting for Charlie Kirk. He wasn't in office.
Mm-hmm.
He was just a guy with a microphone. And
so is a guy with a microphone more powerful than a politician today?
I would say, yeah. I would say if Charlie Kirk was out of the picture, Trump doesn't win this last election.
Oh, I 100% agree with you. I mean, his influence on like people my age, the younger.
I mean, look at Joe Rogan. He's a guy with a microphone. Like the amount of pull that you can have
Rogan by getting him on. Yeah, single-handedly, Joe Rogan, Charlie Kirk definitely sealed the election for Trump when Joe had both them on. And like. That's what's crazy is why would Kamala Harris not go on? He invited her.
Because it's long form conversation.
Yeah.
and it's unedited. She can't do anything that's not edited.
Yeah,
like
there's make it look worse.
There's not a single thing that you can find on her presidential run that wasn't clipped and unedited. Like there's nothing long form. She never had a long form debate or anything like that. Like everything was T-balled questions, and it was all about Trump. She would only talk. She never had anything to say about what she was going to do for the country.
Yeah,
Newsom is running next term.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah, 100% he is. But he's making a fool of himself.
Anyone who doesn't think, yeah, dude, he really.
Is he going to get a lot of votes? Like, do a lot of people, Democrats like him? I mean,
dude, the dude's been fucking. What's it called? Like 6 times in California.
I think the establishment likes him,
called?
But I think people are turning on him
because everyone's moving out of California.
Bro, what's it called when they get him out of governor? Remember? In California, they voted for it. It was a recall. Dude, he had 6 fucking recalls against him where they like vote to get him out of the seat.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like, dude. But somehow he doesn't. Somehow we get enough support to recall him, but we can't get the support. And I'm sure it's just people in that fucking office or whatever. I don't know how it works at the state level. But still, man, I mean, you got to have a lot of people pissed off to have the people push that Congress of that state or however that branch works, to push for a recall with Newsom.
Well, I think people are turning on him because they're seeing how fake he is and see how he capitalizes on issues. And it's like he's talking about Trump bringing the
National Guard
to cities and talking about how I think he might have mentioned how it's fascist and whatnot or whatever.
He's like, it's a threat to our
democracy. And then all of a sudden you see all these videos of people coming out. Man, this is nice.
Yeah,
it's kind of I could wear my chains. Like I don't have to worry about someone coming to stab me in the back. Like I feel safe.
Like why is that? But like why, dude? That's what I literally cannot wrap my mind around. Is why are we arguing that? It's just another police force. Yeah, but like I get that, but it's like why? Like why wouldn't you want that though? You know what I mean? Like somebody had said it. What's his name? Miller said. He's like, these are our sons and daughters walking around. He's like, these are not some fucking some Nazi crazy whatever or he said Soviet soldiers.
Because if the crime rates get better,
it looks
then
better.
They can't run on a platform of improving the crime rate, like because then Trump gets the credit for it because he did it. And the mayors can't run on a platform of like, no, the crime's so bad, I'll improve it. And wow, yeah, I think it's that simple. And it's just anything Trump does it might as well be Satan doing it. Like that's the logic.
That's crazy.
It doesn't matter what he does. Anything he does.
Newsom did the same thing when President Xi came over to
remember clean up the streets.
And why did
in a week?
Why did President Xi meet with Newsom
for the Olympics?
Oh,
I think
that makes sense. That would make sense. I can't think of another reason why, so I'm gonna say it's that, and we can fact.
For some reason, that was the first thing that came to the top.
Yeah, remember?
Of my head.
Yeah, he came. I don't know if that's what it was, but who knows? But yeah, that was crazy. But he cleaned up all of California for that, dude. And it's like nobody said anything then. He did it in like 24 hours. Yeah, that's crazy.
All that shit.
Oh my gosh,
dude.
Up,
cleaned up.
Yeah, it makes no sense. I can't wrap my mind around it, dude. We're in a weird place. I would always ask my grandpa, growing up, what was the craziest time in his life? Always, and he would always say the Vietnam War. He would always say, because the nation was so divided. He's like, soldiers were coming back. They're getting, people were spitting in their face. He's like, some people didn't think it was a war we should get involved in. Other people did. He's like, and the nation was literally just split right down the middle. He's like, and it was just so much turmoil. He's like, and then finally COVID happened. He said, now, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen in America, where it's the most divided. And he said, because, we're also split about COVID at the time. But I bet you if I asked him again, he'd probably say right now. He'd probably say the entire COVID point to now,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
COVID was a
crazy.
massive turning point. You were kind of saying, we kind of touched on it a little bit on like when we were younger, there wasn't this much like political discourse, but I wonder if like so much of it was COVID and like how we handle it, and so many people had different ideas, and there's so many lies being thrown to so many people and so much manipulation. I wonder if it just kind of like set a spiral of chaos into where we are now.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't think people realize too that it's not. It doesn't take more than a second to get to like what Nepal was like just a few days ago when they took the president or whatever out and they were beating him with sticks. And
Sorry,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, I mean
They just elected their
the city.
new leader on a Discord server.
Yeah,
Hang on.
Yeah, no,
back
that's
up.
real. That's a
The
real.
last two sentences that I heard
Yes,
were
it's
absolutely
real.
insane.
It's
Let's
real.
address someone at a time. First
They did
sentence.
a vote.
They took the president out and just beat him?
Yes, like beat the shit out of him and his wife. I think they ended. I
Why?
don't know if they killed him or what. But
I don't know that
Does this
much
have
of the
to do
story.
Yeah,
with
there's
Discord?
videos. There's literally videos of him getting beat with sticks, like in the street.
I'm not that well
That's
read
like taking.
on that
That's like
aspect.
taking the
I just know
president
about
of
the
our
Discord
country out,
story.
like
Okay,
America.
so that happened. We
And-
don't know why. Let's set that aside. Address number 2. They elected a leader. Like they
From Discord, they did a vote on
did the
Discord.
election in Discord,
Yeah,
or
they
they
did a
like
vote. They
they're
did a vote.
like it
Yeah.
just found a Discord. They're like in a chat and they're like, hey, this guy sounds pretty great. Let's elect him our leader. Like
don't
how?
know.
Which one?
I don't know the logistics of it.
But
But
it was-
Okay,
it
so
happened
2
on
statements. We
Discord.
don't know the answer to either. So I'm just gonna table those and let's get back to what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, and so like what I was saying though was like people don't realize that it's not. It doesn't take that long to get to that point. You know what I mean? Like Nepal probably seemed just fine to most people, and then all of a sudden their president's getting the shit beat out of him in the street. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and so this shit we got to figure it out. I mean, we got to figure it out.
We're not going to. Not anytime soon.
People don't realize like what's like. Think of all the things the government has a hand in that we don't even think of. You know what I mean? That we don't even think about on a daily basis. You know, like.
Well,
it's
there's a
just
lot of
keeping up with the
conspiracy
streets
theories.
and the count and this. Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
And here goes our here goes our conspiracy theories.
There's
Let's
like
buckle up.
there was a narrative. No. There's a few
Here we
narratives
go,
about
dude.
Charlie Kirk's
Start talking to me
assassination.
about fucking what are those fumes from the planes that you don't like? Remember when the planes are going and the exhaust from the jets or whatever?
What about him?
What do you guys call those
Chemtrails?
things? Yeah,
Oh,
there we go.
oh,
Yeah, the
See, he
chemtrails.
knows.
Yeah,
How
he
would he
knew.
know that unless he
Exactly,
was-
dude. He's talking
exactly.
about the cabal. Okay, here we go. Buckle up, guys.
Yeah, here we
No.
go.
These are not my
Listener, park your car,
conspiracies.
sure.
These
Pull
is
it
just-
over.
This is just
Just
what
the ones
I've heard.
that I follow.
No, it was like the day of the shooting. There was some guy that went on Fox News talking about. It was before they had any facts. So the guy was like, "Oh well, the placement of the shot and the fact that they couldn't find him yet. This has to be a professional hit."
Oh yeah, I saw that.
It wasn't. There's still an ongoing. Like I see it all over comment sections or whatever. No, Trump did this to make Charlie a sacrificial lamb for the movement. Blah blah blah. There's no way someone gets a shot that accurate right to the jugular and isn't a professionally trained. This guy's just the shooter they've got is just a patsy. Anything to look. I get the reason people get caught up in conspiracy theories because they provide an outlet for you not to have to face the reality that is too ugly for you to realize that it was someone that shared ideas that you promote and happen to be in the same ideological radius as you, and you can't face that truth because then you have to face the possible reality that you're on the wrong fucking side. And
Got him.
like that's, and now again, like this is conspiracies on there are conspiracies on the right side and the left side, but a guy got a rifle and he shot the man in the neck, and that's what happened. And he happened to be led down. He seems to have. He grew up in a conservative family, very obviously, and I've seen it. People rebel against their family if they're raised a certain way, and they want to go the complete opposite side, and they want to rebel and I don't know what other word I'm trying to think of, but they oppose what they were raised in because they could not possibly be right. And that's the road that he went down, and he bought into an ideological I'm losing my train of thought, but
Yeah.
he bought into certain ideas that led him to believe that he needed to kill Charlie Kirk in order for his life to get better.
He went and said he
and
was protecting his boyfriend.
Yeah,
That's what he said. He said he's like he wanted to keep him safe or whatever. I was like, well, that's
And how many people are gonna?
that was a real threat you got there, buddy. Like it's ridiculous.
How many people are gonna like adopt the same ideology too? Like, is he one and done, or?
I mean, it's already rampant.
I mean, someone shot at Trump, so we know that it's like.
Well, you can see, yeah.
And the second guy had like crazy Ukraine ties.
There was two. I mean, he had 2 assassination attempts. One, they almost got him.
Mm-hmm.
And then now Charlie Kirk's. But the reason I think that we're not going to see the end of this, and I think this is going to keep going, is because of the reaction to it and the way people are co-signing it, or somehow finding a way to justify the death by, misrepresenting things he said, or just being like, oh, well, he was advocating for, transphobia and racism and all this stuff, and they're completely dehumanizing the man just to make it okay that he got murdered.
Mm-hmm.
And because no, it's really his fault that he got shot. It was, I've seen the whole FAFO, fuck around find out, or he got what was coming narrative being spoken about, and it's gross, like it's disgust, like it's demonic, like
Mm-hmm.
you're dehumanizing a person and making it okay to murder, and then other people are going to see that and they're going to be like, oh, so it's really not that bad that I just go shoot this person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why don't I just do this? What if we shoot everybody on the other side? Then we'll be the only ones that are right.
Mm-hmm.
There will be no one to oppose us.
Mm-hmm.
There's going the violence is not going to stop. We can deter it. I'm worried that.
But people are gonna be like, but you can take the guns away.
I do think that more has to be done though, because I've been watching a lot of politicians over the last few days kind of just say the same thing in a different way. Like, we must stop the political violence and the discourse and all this stuff. And I'm like, there's no way that's nearly enough to.
Yeah, I mean, we could definitely do stuff like, raise the age to buy a gun, or or make a waiting period. You know what I mean?
Or like
if you
treat it like
if you're under 21, you have to wait like 60 days after applying or something.
Or like, I wouldn't
have something
be
on your mind. I mean, there's things you can try that
I wouldn't be opposed to doing it kind of like a driver's license thing, where you go in, you take like a gun safety course, you learn how to use a gun, you get a little license, and then you're free to go.
But think about it, safety's not the problem here.
Well, a lot of gun deaths are from people not knowing how to properly use a gun.
We're talking about this context.
Not that many, though.
Sure.
Not that many. Not enough to change
a lot of
the
them are
law.
intentional.
Maybe
gang violence, so yeah.
I mean, yeah.
But still,
violence.
I feel like
No, I
you
mean, it
can
all
do
matters.
something to like monitor, or like, because like just saying like, hey, stop, doing that is not gonna be enough to.
No, of course.
That's why there has to be things that we can't take away everyone's guns.
Sure, we can't do that, but there has to be
waiting
something that
periods
you
and
can.
stuff,
But I also think that politicians in the media need to stop using hyperbolic language talking about
for sure.
ideas.
But they're not going to, because that's what brings clicks, and clicks bring money to the company, and so we're not ever really going to see a stop in that.
I mean, maybe they will, right? But at the end of the day, you can still do both, right?
But you can't give up ground to appease a side that wants to eliminate you.
Yeah, but if you look at it that way, you're looking at it through the lens of pride and not what's best for the people who are on the other
it's
side
not
of the
about
gun.
pride, but the thing is,
you just said you wouldn't do it. You don't want to do it because you don't want to appease that side.
No. You're missing the point. I'm talking about the ideological. It starts with one thing, and then the snowball continues to go, and then it continues. The goalposts continue to get moved. The Second Amendment cannot be infringed upon.
Yeah.
I'm not advocating for no gun control. I don't think we should just be handing out guns to everybody.
Yeah, I'm talking about just like a waiting period though for kids under 21 or just anything. You know what I mean? Like, we've got to at least try something.
I mean, if you can die for
whether
your
that's
country
it or not.
at 18,
you can't
don't
drink
really,
and you're not throwing a hissy fit about that. You know what I mean? Like, you can't
yeah,
drink
but no
at 18.
one's talking about drinking.
People talk about drinking often. I mean, it's a conversation thing, but
Not
nobody
in
talks
the
about probably
same-
about as much as guns.
No.
I mean, talking about guns in general, yes, guns is a higher
There's
you know,
no-
topic,
there's no-
but
There's
kids
no
that
active
age trying to buy
alcohol
a gun.
control debate.
But what I'm
No one's talking about that.
yeah, but what I'm saying is like to the one who's relevant, who it's relevant to, the 18-year-old kid who wants to buy a gun. You know what I mean? I mean, he is probably talking about alcohol and guns about the same amount. If he can,
Well,
you see what I'm saying? I know, and again, I'm not even saying the waiting period thing is the way to go. I'm just saying there are things we can do without infringing on the Second Amendment that can still help prevent, you know, probably some deaths, right? And if it's one, it makes a difference. Think about what if there's a kid who's contemplating like Charlie, right? Like this kid. What if he didn't have a gun and Charlie's gonna be here in a week? That's literally what the text said. Charlie's gonna be here in a week, and he had to go get a gun, but he had to apply for it because he couldn't get one right away. Right? Like who knows how it would work? Who knows?
do we know where he got the gun?
His grandpa. So check this shit out. That's what's crazy because this came out today.
Well, then that doesn't even.
No, I know. No. That's why I said imagine if this kid, like if it fell into that scenario. It was just an example, right? There's a million of them, but apparently the kid, it was his grandpa's rifle, and it was like a $2,000 scope he set on the gun, and he said he threw it in the bush, and they were reading the text messages, and he had said to his boyfriend like, I have to go back to get my rifle. I don't know what I'm gonna say to my dad if he finds out it's missing. Like not even thinking that he was gonna get caught. And he was like, that thing was so important to him, blah, blah, blah. And then like 10 minutes later or something like that, he starts texting like, oh my gosh, the rifle's on TV. My dad's calling me. He's probably wondering why that's his rifle. He's like, it's a very specific looking rifle. And that's how his dad found out that he did it. Because he said, that's my dad's rifle. That's what his dad said. Isn't it crazy? And then I guess he said to his boyfriend that he was going to turn himself in. He's like, don't talk to the news. Don't talk to anybody.
Yeah, and I guess that's kind of like the argument to like putting things in place is that there's always going to be another way to get like access to things. I mean, like certain prescription drugs are illegal, but people still find ways to get those and get addicted to them and, you know, ruin their lives. And like I feel like it's going to be the same thing when you know, put some kind of control around guns. People are going to find illegal ways to get them, and then you'll still have. So I guess we're just gonna have gun violence forever, and that's the end of it.
Drugs is a good analogy too, though, because it's right. I mean, there's a lot. I mean, that's significantly more than gun violence. You know, how many people die by drug overdoses because of addiction, right? But yet we still have them because it benefits those who are in pain, right? Like not the ones that are shitty and abusing them, right?
Yeah.
So that's crazy. There's probably so many things like DJ said they're getting.
Well, and there's control over those prescription pills and how you get them, and you have to, you know, a doctor has to sign on something. And
well, we're also the most medicated nation in the entire world.
Yeah, I think there's. All right. I think that's a huge problem. I think one of the worst things in the world is that in America, I don't know if this is in other countries, but in America, there's just like ads for prescription pills like on television.
Dude, I'm a Hims shareholder, dude. We can't be talking about this. Conflict of interest.
Well,
I need Hims to advertise.
Okay.
Everything but Hims.
Right. So I have no idea where to go from that.
And with that, we thank you. That's a minute 5.
A minute.
Or an hour.
We've been recording for a minute. Okay, this has been a really dark episode. Let's end on something light and happy. The long silence is astounding. None of us
The
have
Long
any...
Walk. Are you guys going to see The Long Walk? Did you guys hear about...
sorry. I'm so
Heard
sorry.
it was good.
No, continue.
The Long Walk? Apparently they're doing like they did a preview where you could go watch the movie, but you had to walk on a treadmill the entire time. And
That's
if you stopped,
awful.
if you stopped, you had to leave.
Yeah, they escort you out.
That was a real thing that they did.
That'd be like the premiere for Sinners, and you have to watch the entire movie, but people every 5 minutes are knocking at your door, and you know they could have something great, but you have to let them in. Or like,
I've never seen it. Sounds crazy though.
You never seen Sinners?
I need to watch the other. What's that? Warfare or something? Another good war
Yeah, that
movie.
movie's awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
Someone said it's not like a regular movie, or whatever that means.
No, it's like an in real time experience almost. I would say.
All right, it's
Like,
fire.
It's incredible.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Like better than 1921,
Nope.
Completely different experience.
1917.
17.
Like it doesn't have a
You
narrative.
didn't let me finish. I was gonna say 1921 minus.
It doesn't
4.
have a narrative.
What,
There's
Darren?
not
4.
like
There it is.
there's not like characterizations that you fall in love with. Like it's not like you're just. It's these guys
No
trying.
knight in shining armor.
No, it's like these guys are just trying to
Shining in
survive
knight's armor.
hellfire.
Wow.
Like it is one of the coolest.
What war is it?
Huh?
What war is it?
1812.
It was
Iraq?
in Iraq, so it's
Desert
pretty
Storm,
modern.
baby.
Like,
Desert
within the
Storm
last-
7.
Things like within the last 10, 15 years, but it's the sound design, like watch it here, like watch it on this thing, like watch it with a good sound system.
It's fire.
Don't watch it on your laptop. It's got some of the greatest sound design I've ever heard in a war movie. Like it is.
I like
That's not saying much.
Like it's an experience. Like it'll. It's like it makes you feel like you're really. Makes you feel like you're really there.
That escalated.
But no, it's fantastic. It's a great movie.
It's tight. I'm gonna have to check it out.
I like movies.
Well, that was a good.
Movies.
It was a good episode, boys.
Was it?
Yeah, it was good. Long. I mean, pretty decent for our first one back.
What we were talking about was
See y'all next year.
gun
we were
control
all
and
over the place.
assassinations.
Gun control, assassinations.
We talked about
warfare,
football for about 30
baseball,
seconds.
Shohei's gambling problem.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
New scum.
Put him in a gulag.
Put him in the.
This has been Daddy Vibes, brought to you by nobody.
The RNC.
The well, hang on.